In this short video, you will learn how to navigate resources within the PL2 app. Navigating resources is important as mentors will be able to access the library of resources, pin resources for easy retrieval later, and create their own resources. On the left-hand side toolbar, there is a tab for mentors and for students. The Mentor Library contains specific resources for mentors to assist with mentoring students. The Student Library is a library of resources specially categorized to meet areas of student needs. You can access the library of student-appropriate resources by clicking on Student under Resources or by clicking on a student's card and clicking on the Assign More Plus button in the Resources section. From here, you will see the 8 categories available. Underneath each of the categories are a list of strategies underneath. You can pin as many resources as you will like for easy retrieval. Along the top are 3 tabs. The first one is the Resource Assistant. Here, they will ask you a series of questions in order to determine the root cause for an individual student's struggles and narrow down the list of appropriate resources. The Resource Assistant is covered in greater detail in another video. To view pinned resources, you click View Pinned, and upon scrolling down, you will see any resources that were pinned by you for easy retrieval later. You can also unpin them, for example, if it's a resource that you don't plan on using in the future, by simply clicking the pin button again. The third button across the top is the Create Resource button. This button is a form which allows you to create your own resource. You can create a new mentor or student-facing resource. The created resource will initially be available to only you. However, an admin may choose to make the resource available for all mentors as well. To create your own resource, you'll have to fill in the necessary fields, paying attention to the ones with the red asterisk. I'm going to create a resource for students. It's a video about the power of Yet from Sesame Street. And I think that might be very important for some of my students to see this, to build stamina in achieving their goals. So I'm going to name it The Power of Yet. The audience, in this case, it's going to be the students, but you could have a resource that would be for both mentor and students, or just mentor. For the type, I'm going to say video. Here I will put in a quick description, a video on the power of Yet. Who can see everyone within the PL2 app is the default. And I'm going to put this under a strategy and category. However, you do not have to. It is not a required field. And say that it's under supporting effort, growth mindset. And I'm going to go ahead and paste in the link to the URL right here. To preview the link, hit preview. You can also attach other types of files, such as a doc file or a PDF. You do not have to do a video. And you can fill in all the other necessary fields. I'm going to hit Save and Submit. I just created my own resource. Here is the resource with the video, and I can also add prompting questions if necessary. And now I can assign to students. Again, with assigning to students, you can assign a resource to one or to all, or choose specific students you want to assign the resource to and click Submit. You have just created your own resource. The Student Resources tab is a great place to find specific resources for students, view pinned resources for ease in finding in the future, and to create your own resources. Similarly, you can access the library of mentor-appropriate resources by clicking on Mentor under the Resources tab in the left-hand navigation. The only difference is that resources intended only for use by mentors will have only a Submit and Complete button. As always, to go back home, click on the Home icon. For more information about any of the features located in the PL2 app, go to the Help icon for a list of frequently asked questions and to access more informational videos.